guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the new free-to-play LR. Now, I am such a dummy, man. It is so obvious what this free-to-play LR is going to be. This right here. The opening of the second Dragon Ball, like the second Dragon Ball Z opening. I am such a dummy for not realizing that's exactly what this was going to be, man. Is exactly that, the intro for again the second Dragon Ball Z opening. So what we have here, this is the LR Gohan, Trunks, and Goten that is going to be released right here with part 2 of the anniversary, right? I think that this unit is probably going to be ridiculously good once they get their EZA. I think right now, like, they'll be okay. Nothing really too crazy, right? Now, again, they had an intro, like one of these special intros, which is definitely cool to see. We'll see if, you know, sort of like, you know, future, like, units are going to be getting this as well. So this unit is, I don't know, again, we'll take a look at how good they're going to be. So we're starting out at 200k defense right here. They're not getting anything else. Yeah, everything else they've already got, right? So they get 3 key and 70% attack and defense for 7 turns. Then they get 70% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then they get 1 key, 70% attack if there's a Goku on the team, and then 1 key, 70% defense if there's a Vegeta on the team. So this is it. This is what they're rocking in terms of their stats. Their link sets probably will end up being pretty solid. They have Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage. Let's see, that's Solid Support, Cold Judgment, Shocking Speed, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power. Again, how good this unit is going to be is definitely unknown right now. I mean, we're sort of, you know, just taking an early look at them before they get their EZA. Once they get their EZA, things are going to be a lot different with this character, obviously. I mean, I don't know what types of abilities they might get. Yeah, okay, so a lot of stuff from, again, the second sort of like opening. We got a power, you know, for Dragon Ball Z, which is good. I do think it's cool that they're sort of, you know, doing that for kind of like the intro animations. Honestly, intro animations are very interesting. And I feel like it's going to be very easy to sort of separate like newer characters. Like there's a lot of characters that potentially could have very interesting like intro animations. You know, just off the top of my head, I could do a whole video on this and I might. Imagine like Final Form Frieza. Right? Like, after he comes back from the Spirit Bomb right before he kills Krillin and Goku goes Super Saiyan. Like, that could be, like, an intro animation for Frieza. Right? Like, there's so many different... Like, they could drop, like, another Namek Super Saiyan Goku where, like, kind of, like, you know, like, that's his intro. Like, there's actually just, like, endless characters that they could sort of do this in, right? That they could create these characters that might have, like, these intros and stuff like that. So, it's going to be very interesting to see. Sort of what's going to happen in the future with that. Okay, so now this is going to be a lot better. We have Krillin around, right? This is a very strong rotation for Gohan, Trunks, and Goten right here. So we're at 235k defense right there. Again, this is prior to their EZA. Right now, on their 12-key super attack, they get 30% attack, and on their 18-key super attack, they get 50% attack for 1 turn on both. But imagine if, like, they're also getting defense on top of that. You know, when they EZA. Imagine if then they get, like, a guaranteed additional super or something like that. It's very easy that this unit could become good. I do think it's a bit... I'm not the biggest fan of them needing a Goku or... Because what they need is they need an ally whose name includes Goku or Vegeta to get the extra stats, right? So it's like the LR Goku and Vegeta would activate that. I mean, obviously the whole point, I guess, is sort of maybe potentially working them with the LRs on joint forces, right? Because of the fact that we've got, like, 2 Goku family category characters and then a Vegeta family category character, they're only on the 3 categories, right? Hybrids, Buu, Saga, and then joint forces. Alright, so we have our boy Tech Krillin here. Let's go ahead and see what we're going to get with Trunks, Gohan, and Goten. With Tech Krillin on rotation, we will get 24 key. We have all links activated except for Shattering the Limit, as well as Cold Judgment. Now, Cold Judgment is pretty important. It's one of the reasons I brought Pikkon on the team. Obviously, you guys know that's a massive defensive link. So with Cold Judgment activated, we potentially could see defensive stats much better. So, alright, with Krillin, again, don't forget that Krillin Okay, so 5.67. I mean, again, this is prior to their EZA. Like, you know, like this unit could be pretty nasty. I'm thinking with their EZA, it's really impossible to predict what they're going to do, right? Like, I remember specifically during the 6-year anniversary last year, some of those characters like LR Roshi, and in particular, it was the free-to-play Tien and Roshi unit, where I looked at them, and it's just kind of like, yeah, you know, like, they're okay. But then after the EZA, it's like, oh my god, like, you know, this is good. They're really good, right? So, you know, I think after a couple of these units get their EZAs, they potentially can be pretty good. I mean, the 7th anniversary so far has been, again, like, the high point in Dokkan history. So I would be shocked or stunned, you know, if they completely drop the ball with the free-to-play units. I just don't expect it to happen. But the only thing is, because all 3 of these free-to-play units are joint forces characters, you know, with nothing in common with the 2 characters, basically, they are highly limited. And the thing is typically that is a good thing. If they drop these characters who are highly limited, usually it will lead to like, Dokkan seems to not mind making the characters even better, right? Alright, so this is going to be a nasty rotation. We're going to have everything active here except for Shattering Limit. What is our defense here? Yeah, nearly 300k. That's the power of Cold Judgment, dude. Cold Judgment is a sick link. Again, if they give this unit some sort of tech, right? Guard, dodge, something. You know who they're going to be nasty with? Is this guy right here. Yes, sir, man. He's got everything we need. Saiyan lineage, Cold Judgment, exactly what we need. You know, you pop this guy in slot 1, potentially could pop the LR in slot 2, and GG. You're off to the races. We know how nasty the Hybrid Saiyan team is overall, right? Okay, so I think we're going to be just shy. No, perfect. Okay, that's going to give us 24 ki. Again, this should be a really good turn. We should see probably a similar attack stat to last turn. And then next turn, we can rock Krillin, Gohan, Trunks, and Goten, and then we could also have Pikkon around. Pikkon will give us the extra support, plus he's also going to be having Cold Judgment activated, so could be pretty good. Alright, so let's see what Gohan, Trunks, and Goten. I think their attack power could be a bit lower on this turn, or is it going to be higher? That sure is pretty much the same thing. Okay. Again, remember that legendary power, you know, the 15% attack that you get from that is a huge sort of number. I do love the 3 characters right there together. I do love that. This is an interesting unit. I would say that as of right now, I feel like I definitely was more like hyped for the LR Master Roshi card. I don't know, it felt like the perfect sort of like free-to-play LR. And like that unit had a revive and they had an active skill. Maybe, I mean, I do like that we have, you know, sort of like the intro animation for the Gohan, Trunks, and Goten here. But I think I also would have really liked it if they would have had like an active skill as well. Something, right? Like, imagine this unit. I mean, again, it's hard to say without knowing what their full kit is going to look like after they EZA. But imagine that they had like a Tech Dokkan Fest Androids type active skill, or an AGL Kid Gohan type active skill on top of what they're already doing. They could be pretty nasty. But the fact that this character can hit basically 300k defense prior to their EZA is pretty interesting. It's pretty intriguing. I could see this unit being the best free-to-play character in the game after their EZA, 100%. And this unit is definitely EZing, by the way. Absolutely without a shadow of a doubt. This unit, the Goku and Chi-Chi, and the Vegeta Bulma, the units are too basic. You could tell it's the skeleton of a completed unit, is sort of how I would describe it, right? Oh, this kind of sucks. I have a key up item, yeah, which I'm going to use right here, because I do want to make sure that Pikkon gets his support. Because if I hit this, it's not going to give us Pikkon's support. So I'm going to hit this right there. Pikkon will be able to give them 2 keys, so they need 3 key. We hit this right there, and then remember, Pikkon is going to give 2 key from his support type ability. What is her defense at? Yeah, with Pikkon's support, I think this is going to jump up probably over 300k. I think their defense at the start of this turn is going to be over 300k. The 3 links they have active are Solid Support, Cold Judgment, and Shocking Speed, right? So let's go and pop this. Again, should be over 300k. They have full 24 key. Don't forget that Krillin, of course, is giving the 60% support type buff because of the fact that Goten is involved in the unit. Tech Krillin has been feasting, I think, during this anniversary. 4.86, so way lower. I guess that's the difference of having, like, Saiyan Warrior Race 10%, as well as Legendary Power, the 15%, right? The power of links, man. Links are just, like, such a big factor. So, let me know what you guys think of the LR, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. You know, right now they're a solid unit. You know, certainly all the other sort of, like, top-tier free-to-play characters are better at the moment. This unit is pretty specific, right? Only really on the Buu Saga can you use them to their full power. I guess you could end Join Forces pretty easily, right? Because all you have to do is bring one unit that has Goku and Vegeta in their name. Like the best units in the game, the LR Gods and the LR Super Saiyan 4 certainly would work. So let me know what you guys think of the LR Gohan, Trunks, and Goten. We will see what they're going to look like once they get their EZA. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.